Morning, June 22. Let's see if we could find that achuete plant. I'm trying to figure out what the name of the cheese in English. I forgot to check it out. There's a dog here that frequently runs after me when I was jogging. Now, this is not the dog. And this is the achuete. So it's at Citrine. So, I have to take a photo of that when we come back. So many new Chinese brands. That one is Chen Gun. Yeah. Amazing. They're just back to their roots. Trade, manufacturing. Amazing. And when they do it, it's a different scale. Shungan. Oh, for sale. If I have to check that I got everything. Most important, of course, the keys of the house. Or, more grammatically correct, are the keys. There's a dog on top of that roof. That's a long fall. All the vendors are present. Yep, it's always been raining in late afternoon. Improves humidity, but not that much. It's still very humid. I was watching Neil deGrasse Tyson and he's talking about something. I was talking about a few weeks, maybe about more than a month ago, about the invention of clocks. And in time, so fascinating how he dealt with the subject. So basically, if time for the clock was discovered in the southern hemisphere, we will now be reading the time anti-clockwise. It will be reverse of what we know. Amazing. And he also mentioned something about the scripts of Pigafetta when he returned back to Spain after the circumnavigation of the world. And according to deGrasse Tyson, Pigafetta was very conscientious with his recording, and he was absolutely sure that it was a Tuesday, but he was told it was Wednesday, so he lost a day. Good morning. that was probably, according to him, that this anomaly was discovered. He's streetwise. He's not going into the middle of the road, and he's just walking just beside the gutter. Amazing. You wonder if he learned that by himself or he was taught. By the looks of it, he learned it by himself. Amazing. Must have had a few bad experiences. Bad experiences is the best lesson. So the big news now is that submersible that got lost at the side of the Titanic, carrying 5 people, 3 of whom are paying passengers, $250,000 per person. Amazing. So I just checked this morning, and according to their information, the sub, or the submersible called the Titan, only has 20 hours of air left. So even if they surface and the rescue team doesn't get to them in time, they'll suffocate. Because the submersible is airtight. So they got to get to that submersible in time. Yesterday afternoon I was watching, what was it, evening, when I was watching his news. Yeah, it's about that Australian guy who built the submersible for James Cameron when he explored the deepest part of the ocean. So, according to this Australian guy, whose name I just forgot right now, those submersibles have a allegedly a safety mechanism that would release the weight after 24 hours and should make it buoyant and should lift. So if what he's saying is true, then it could be above on the ocean, floating right now. But according to the Coast Guard, it's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Their search is area is the size of Connecticut. Oh my! This is one heck of a crossing, considering that I'm on a pedestrian lane. There are no rules. So apparently that submersible has had bad reviews. And if you're going to believe the story, I mean, it's actually the owner of the submersible who even showed it, that the control module he uses to control the submersible is a Sony PlayStation module, or joystick. There you go, joystick. according to him, he's got several more in case one breaks down. No sun. Looks cold, but actually I'm sweating profusely. Oh my, there's a police. Unusual. This time it's unusual. So according to that resource speaker who built that submersible for James Cameron, they describe the depth leading to Titanic as twilight black and midnight black. Midnight black is practically that portion where there's no more light, and that is a very long time. And according to him, he won't even know whether you've touched down or reached the bottom until you actually feel it. You could even be on top of the Titanic for all they know, because that's how pitch black is. Amazing. So, and there's no, you lose all forms of communication at those depths. And the only sound you could hear if you make banging noises at the hull. Also, it is very, very cold. I'm sure if those people get rescued, that British billionaire would put up a large sum of reward. If I were as rich as him, I don't even mind giving $100 million or 50 million, perhaps. You could easily make that money. That would be a good bet. How much money? How much reward would he give? That would be a very good bet. And what's unusual about this rescue operation is that you don't hear from Elon Musk. In the Thai cave rescue operation, Elon Musk made a suggestion, and he was criticized. That's a lot of people who wants to come into the legislative or the House of Representatives. Legislative Building. That looks like a nice one. Let's check that out. The bad drain. Hi guys. Jeez. It's a GG. The flooded drain. The flooded road. Caused by a flood drain. The perennial problem of the Philippines, actually the world. The Philippines just it's more obvious, but it's the whole world garbage. By the way, I just recalled there's a portion of Tyson's speech where he mentioned about during the age of exploration, they were all Catholics. I like. That's what I've been saying. So we think alike. Reformation and change has not happened yet. It was during that period when a lot of things were happening in Europe. But of course, he's never mentioned another aspect of what I always discuss about. Rome has been through many divisions. The Great Schism. The Philippines issue is supply of water. That's why they could get their vehicles cleaned every day. After my walk yesterday, I went to the grocery. And yeah, I was too early. The grocery opens at 7 and I didn't want to wait anymore. So I said, I'll return. When I'm looking at that boom, jeez, it's dizzying. Another piece of information that Tyson shared regarding the Pigafetta accounts. is the story of the floating bodies, the dead bodies. According to Pigafetta, as shared by Titan, is that the Christians float facing up, and the pagans or the natives were downward when they were floating dead on the water. Unfortunately, he never get to explain unless he doesn't have an explanation. So that needs to be researched. Is there a rational explanation? This portion of the road has collapsed. Wonder what's happening there. Well, I think I've pointed to that before. Well, they got someone repairing it now. And so they do a good work. The worst thing is you're passing through that way and the road collapses underneath you. Jeez, don't want to be in that situation. Good morning. 3 sticks for $5. Looks like Marlboro. I could hear someone there you go. But he was the one talking. A while ago. So he was just drafting behind me. So funny. Let's see if he's going to. Don't want to be wearing those shirts. You don't want to be wearing those shirts. Let your face be the evidence. Look at that. Gross. Or are we forced to use the footbridge? Well, it's nice to see the sun. I got a friend who is in Malaysia who posted pictures. The sun is still up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the evening. Time to go. Let's hope they don't run over me. Yeah. There you go. They don't show any signs of stopping me. I'll be lucky. By the time I get to the grocery, it should be open. Yeah. Let's see. Unfortunately. There are some people who don't want to come to these places. There's only one person I would like to live with right now. And I cannot mention that person's name. Only one. Of course, the large one is at the main road. Oh my! Huh. We had to do a foot diversion. Crazy. Suddenly there's a car that's speeding up. That's how you get into an accident. Blind spot. Ay, ay, ay. I suddenly recalled where I could buy those blind spot mirrors. I was already at the mall. Of course, I should have gone to the DIY. Yeah, no. There are several here at San Mateo, so I could check that out later. Today is Thursday. I have to control my pace. Otherwise, I'll be too early again. I really want to climb up that portion. That motorbike has a handlebar made from chains. I don't really know whether those high handlebars are comfortable. If that guy is on that opposite side. Saw him? Yep, that's him. The guy in blue and red.